afternoon, welcome to Legless Not Lifeless, living the nightmare, chasing the dream. I'm Hayley and we go cooking with Hayley. So Matt said to me yesterday, can you make me a Bran Loaf? Now this is a real simple thing to make, so I'm going to show you how we make it. It's made with high fibre bran, good for your bowels. We're always thinking about that whole grain, and we literally, you don't weigh anything, because it's me, we don't weigh anything ever. So you just literally put a cup of bran in, and by a cup I don't mean the American measurement, I mean just get any size cup, but you're going to need that to make sure everything's the same. So we've got a cup full of all bran. I'm going to do 2 because if you're going to cook you might as well. Okay, we're all right, there's not an avalanche. So we've got 2 cups of bran going in there, blah 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 blah, just like that. And then you need to put in some liquid. This could be milk, or it can be, I put tea in one before. I'm just going to grab my dried fruit because I've got to bring it in with me, so pause 1 moment, look at the sunflowers. Right, so I've got my dried fruit here. Now you might be saying, why the nut have got dried fruit in a pan? Because I like to boil it before. I put some mixed spice and stuff in the water. This recipe's got no fat and it's got no sugar in it, and your sweetness basically comes from your dried fruit. But I boil it up so it gets all nice and fat and plump. And so you kind of like guesstimate really. I just like to get a big massive whacking ladle full of dried fruit in there and just like pop it through, see what it looks like. Because there's no sugar, that's basically what it's going to come from. I'm just going to put a little bit more in because you can never have enough dried fruit. Matt likes dried fruit. It's a form of fruit. I'll let him have it. Right now, like I say, you can put milk in, but our son doesn't do well with milk. So what I'm going to do is the juice that I've used for the sultanas, I'm going to pour off, and I've got a cup of that which I'm going to put in, and then I'm going to grab some soy milk because our Seth can't have lactose. Here we go. So we've got a cup of the juice, and we're going to put a cup of milk in as well. You can do. You can just do it 1 cup mixture. There's just one of you. But if I'm making stuff, we might as well freeze it down. And then I'm going to give that a stir. Give it a stir. So it basically looks like breakfast cereals. A very milky breakfast cereal. Ooh, actually, it smells really nice. I could do with eating that now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to like stick in some spices. So I'm going to put some turmeric in it. I use turmeric quite a lot at the minute in ginger and carrot cakes. Don't ask me why. It's good for your joints and I'm getting old. So this is going to be a spicy cake. So that's got a spoonful of turmeric. I'm putting a spoonful of ginger in there. That was a very well spoonful of ginger. It's probably more like 2. And mixed spice, I basically put in everything. I think we won on mixed spice. So I'm going to put 3 of mixed spice in. You can go and heat. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix all that in, like that. Mix them spices in. And then, it smells delicious actually. You could put cinnamon in there, you could put, if you wanted to put honey in there, you could. Like I said, the sweetness all comes from the dried fruits. You could put other fruits in there. We've just always made it like this. Is a recipe my sister gave me about 26 years ago. I've just used it ever since. It's probably not the same recipe because I never write anything down. Right, so that will sit for 24 hours. Here's one I made earlier. Now this looks like something your horse might have if you're just giving it a suppository. So here we go. There we go. That looks almost like a cake mixture, doesn't it? So what we're going to do into that one is you're going to add a cup of flour. I'm going to add 2 cups of flour. I usually use wholemeal self-raising, but like the shop didn't have any and I was feeling a bit off today, so so we need 2 cups of flour in there because we've got 2 cups of whole bran. so this is just a wholemeal bread flour I'm using. Right, ooh. And then I'm gonna put, I soaked the, I'm gonna put my spice in now because this is for Matt and he's not a spicy person, so I'm just putting mixed herbs in there. I'm not putting turmeric or anything in this one because this was Matt's one. And I'm just gonna start mixing that through, get my teaspoon. I'm also, because that's not myself raising, I'm gonna put a heaped teaspoon of baking powder in there and some bicarb as well, just to like lift it. As you can see. Right, I'm gonna stand up for this. I'm gonna get them lumps of bicarb out because we don't want any lumps in. And you can always add more fluid to this. Right, I'm going to crack my eggs. I've got 4 eggs because it's a double recipe. Usually you don't need about 2, and these are little at the minute because it's hens aren't really laying big uns, and also I'm not prepared to pay £4.50 for the big uns at the supermarket. Right, let's mix all that up. Oh, look, this looks lovely, doesn't it? Just seem a bit backwards doing it this way, but I promise you it is really nice. But I literally haven't made it for a few years, and Matt was like, make that, and because it's got no fat or sugar in it, just want to get right under there, make sure it's through. It smells like a Christmas cake. Get all those bits of egg mixed in, check there's no bicarb lumps. Look at that, look at, beautiful. And I guess you could use gluten-free flour, or you could use other substitutes. Right, I've got my greased tin. So now I've got to try and blinking hold this. Here we go, where we go, where we go, where we go, where we go. And it is just like cooking a fruit cake, really. Obviously you've got no fat and sugar in it. And it's lovely with a bit of jam on it. Matt likes his with butter. We're from Yorkshire, so you can have a bit of cheese on it as well. That's what we do in Yorkshire. We like a bit of cheese on our fruit cake. So there you see, look, this is made from bran. Bit of flour. Right, I'm gonna put that in the oven now and cook that, and then we'll put a photo up of what it looks like when it comes out. I've no idea how long I'm gonna cook it for because I don't do how long. I'm just gonna stick it in probably on low for about 45 minutes and then skewer it and see what it's doing. So yeah, just Google fruitcake timings.